you guys, I wasn't in, so you guys have to intro.
Wow, so you're rushing us up and then you ask us to introduce the podcast.
So I've just remembered it.
You guys have missed you, bro.
I got a foreplay, you know.
Oh my god.
So we have to do the foreplay for you.
Yeah. Like
nigga, nah. You guys have missed you.
What's the phrase? You gotta kiss me before you fuck me or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
No, it's take me out on a date first before.
Oh no. It just
before
depends.
we even
It
get
just
to
depends.
the kissing, you gotta.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Back. Again. You know, like here's the thing, right? First and foremost, Big C, episode number 173 of the mics are open. We're back in the building.
Ashley, and my
Andy
mouth
Young.
is very numb today.
Sorry. Andy Young.
Yeah, you sound like a lisper.
Does it sound that? Is it that obvious?
Just say,
Yeah.
can you say pa?
Pap.
You know. Here's the thing. I mean, the podcast numbers are doing good. I see the plaque and everything, but I don't know whether you're trying to get us on baby TV because you sound like it.
Wow.
Oh,
no.
I thought it was for other reasons. But don't mind me.
No, I'd like to be someone's baby, but ouch. I just,
But you know, like, is it painful?
it's not painful. It's just numb.
Is this numb?
So I feel like I'll even like start drooling at some point and
I was gonna make a nasty.
So,
I was gonna
no.
make a nasty joke, but
and say what?
like, you know how guys get like what do you call it? Like they get tired of giving head. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
No, so
No, it's
actually,
a thing. Yeah.
backstory, context. From the dentist. I didn't realize our call time was this early, so I was just like, I have like 2 hours before, you know.
Oh, damn.
I have to go and talk on the actual podcast.
Yeah.
Then you called me and you told me you need to be here now, and I was like, oh my god.
Dead. Like, but you sound funny. You sound cute though.
Thank you.
Bruh, let me tell you this. So shout going out to everybody. I think I said it on the minisode. Man, actually, you know what? The love is real. The mics are open. Man, bro, I had guys calling my family members.
Wait,
Where were you?
No. I've just been on holiday. You know, it's good to like take a sabbatical. No. Here's the thing. I just took a sabbatical because I wanted to spend some time with my old lady.
Okay.
With the election week. Last week I was just like, I was mentally drained. Like I was actually tired. Last week I was just home. I didn't want to do much. So it's just been a good break, you know, because it's been a very hectic
few weeks.
It's a very hectic couple of weeks, right? Shout going out to everybody who sent me a message and asked me, Kweni, I'm part of the petition. No, I'm not. Other guys were you like, are you working for the IEBC? No, I'm not.
He was the lorry driver.
Yeah, man. So it's just, but when I was just like, when everybody kept asking me, like, you know, the episode last week dropped, the other episode dropped with Nev and then Hafare. Guys are like, yo, when are you back?
That's
Then
a good
yesterday, this week, at some point I posted up a video and I was like, yo, I ain't never coming back. Bro.
Yo, but what was that? Why are you posting up on your stories that you're done with the mics are open, man?
Bro,
It's
it's called marketing.
Clickbait.
It's called marketing. I wanted to understand how much people love the podcast. So true story. Guys called my auntie, like relas. They're like, what do you mean Calvin has left? The mics are open. What is going on? Is there something that needs to be addressed? What? I was just like, bro, like even today at 7 a.m. Not today, well, a couple of days ago, I got a call at 6:30 from someone in Austin. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
But you said them up, bro.
That's
You said
true.
them up,
Yeah,
bro.
like
They care about
everyone,
you.
a lot of people. So generally, the general sentiment has been that we do something really dope. Like guys actually appreciate it. You know what I mean?
I'm here for it. I'm here
So what's happening? How have your weeks been?
Ash.
Pretty
ladies.
calm. Pretty calm. I was
It's been a mouthful.
And we are off. Yes, off to a great
Let
start.
me tell you something.
Let's go.
When I was at the dentist, they put that thing for you to bite, and I was just like, damn, if my niggas knew that my mouth could open this wide.
Wow. That rubber thing.
Yeah. I was like, this shit
Are they
wouldn't
gonna
be an
take you?
excuse.
Or not take you back, but are you gonna take them back if they come running?
Of course.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm here for
Couple of weeks ago, man said she was a saint. Look at how fast they grow up.
Oh, no, I'm joking.
Damn.
No, but it's
Ashley's
true.
the
I thought
Don.
about my life. Then I
Ashley's the
thought
Don.
about how, like, dentists see a lot of, like, they see a lot of saliva. I feel like they have the hardest job because they have to deal with constant, like, suctioning.
The suction.
Yeah.
That shit is, the cooling effect is so usually so dope.
The lady at some point, the dentist told me, she was just like, okay, suck on it. And I was just like,
Not at the doctors, please.
she's like, wrap your lips around it. I said,
Wow.
okay, I'm done.
Familiar territory.
Do you guys feel or think that being in a certain profession, like now imagine a dentist thinking about dating another dentist, like what's going through their mind? The same way you can be thinking, damn, dating another radio presenter or someone in marketing. Does it alter how we see people in our field?
It's like, baby, let me see those teeth. Let me see how.
Oh my god. Hey, Ashley,
Would I, like if I was a dentist, would I like yeah.
Like, do you think your profession kind of, I
Like,
don't know.
I mean, that would be really dope. Like if I was dating a dentist, like I'd be texting her messages like, yo, I'm sure you must be tired of, seeing people bite things. How about you, like, that kind of shit? That would be funny. Yeah,
I had the dream.
but the money, if I was a dentist, if I was a dentist and I dated another dentist, man, that is baller.
Facts.
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
dentists be. You guys haven't watched that joke when Chris Rock was talking about like how much money the dentists actually make.
Yeah.
Because he was like, yo, they lived in one neighborhood. His other neighbor was Jay-Z. He was like, I know Jay-Z has money. Like this is Hove. He's a
It's
rapper,
Hov, bro.
It's Hove.
Yeah.
Then down the street was a
dentist.
fucking dentist. Like the guy's like,
bro.
dentist.
I
Yo,
love
dental
it.
is expensive,
It
bro.
is
Yo, that shit is
expensive.
Dental is expensive.
Yo.
Very,
Makes a
very
lot of
expensive.
sense.
Per teeth. It's like if you're having four cavities and you have and you,
Did you just
Umekasikia
bro?
wazee. Alafu flashbacks pia.
and you have to do like each like all four. It's per tooth.
Yep.
Not a
Yeah,
set
man.
of
It's crazy.
whoa.
The dental is hella expensive.
Yeah, man, dental, but man, I'm getting on through this whole thing of like health, right? It's one of the things that actually does scare me now. Like really, really does, right? So I was just doing like my annuals, and I've got a couple of things I need to do, and one of the things that has made me realize that, bro, I wish I could have gotten my eyes checked way before. Bro, like nowadays when I don't have my glasses,
Your head.
Struggle.
like I've not gotten to that point where like I'll get a headache. But I remember when I was coming back from South Africa, I think I told you guys,
Yeah, and you
I
lost your
broke
glasses.
my glasses, one of the things. Bro, 3 days of Zuko just like, fam, nowadays when I take this shit out,
Yeah.
like I could even be in the house like doing something. Eish.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking of having to go for that whole laser thing.
There's no need, just like constantly because I get the same thing, but now mine are headaches because I'm more of a light person. So if I'm watching something, I have to watch it with my glasses. If I'm going to the movies, I have to have the glasses on. So
And the 3D glasses on top.
it's
Yeah, I know.
hectic, but just
Yeah.
keep wearing them. Then your eyesight gets better over time. Like
Really?
just don't remove your glasses just like that.
Me, bro, I'm in bed. Like I'm watching something in bed by
Wear
my
your glasses.
I mean, like I have 2 pairs of glasses. These ones are for
Yeah.
outside. For the house, because for the house I can black out with them like this,
You're ready to break them.
Yeah, ready to break
Must
them.
be hectic, bro.
Bro, it is. Like I get into the house, I have a thingy that's open. Take this out, place them there.
Pick the other
Pick
one.
the other ones. I'm like, yo.
That's some old.
It's
old
like
people shit.
Chomori in my makeup. Yeah, man.
Nah, it's like being a superhero, man. You see how they like
Are
to
you
us in the movie.
That's it. Get my cape.
Like Green Arrow, man. They're like, fam, we know it's you, bro. Or Batman, nigga.
Yeah.
We've been knowing it's you, man. But it's easy.
Also, do superheroes wear their like costumes inside their day-to-day suit?
Yes.
Like
clothes?
Yes. Don't you see the S on my chest, Ashley?
Like,
Are you
fucking,
Wow.
like fucking Superman must stink though.
No.
Yeah, because it's like
Bro, like that shit, and he's
It's
a journalist.
technology, guys.
He's got a
It's
blazer.
technology.
No. You asked a very important
no
question.
Spider-Man.
It's technology.
Spider-Man.
No,
It's
Spider-Man
technology.
first and foremost looks like he doesn't shower. At least, he's like,
Which one?
yo, Spider-Man, like
Yes.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
Yeah.
Tony
yeah.
Parker. Oh, yeah. Tony
Peter
Parker.
Parker.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
Peter Parker. Peter Parker
yeah.
from when he was in high school.
Yeah.
That nigga was going through when his uncle is killed. Right?
Yeah.
Like he's now gotten into that point, like his pubic hair is growing, what. Like,
But he was a geek, bro. He was
that
clean,
is
he was
when
nice.
that is when the stench finally gets onto your sweat. You get, so he doesn't know much about like Nivea and all of that, and he's a broke ass fucking kid.
Hey,
he
bruh.
doesn't have money for like
I had a different
like
adolescent
Nivea.
experience, man.
Yeah, bro. At least Clark, right?
Clark Kent.
Is that his name?
Yes,
Superman.
it is.
Yeah, Clark, right? At least he's a journalist. He's been paid.
But he's way older, bro.
He's way
He's
older,
got a job, he's got money.
but he must still fucking stink. Like, how is he gonna have that whole
Spider-Man
spandex?
has
The
a
whole
job.
day.
All
Spider-Man
day.
has a
Spider-Man
job.
does have it. But it depends on what
journalist.
Spider-Man.
Why are they all journalists?
Valid
Have
point.
you fucking tried to eat out babes after wearing that spandex shit like all fucking day long?
Yes,
Like-
like it there. Let's go.
Yeah, like I'm trying to motherfucking have you guys, and
Oh,
you
like
know
when the babes have been wearing the
Nah, from hit the shower, bro.
those biker shorts.
Hit the shower, bro.
biker shorts. You said biker shorts.
Hit the shower, bro. But
You gotta shower.
I saw an unpopular opinion on them. Is it just me or is Twitter pushing some?
Yeah, I'll be
Very-
watching some
hey,
nasty
hey,
shit by the way.
up.
Ati Ashley Modoi liked this. Andy, like fucking 6 a.m. Like Ati what? You guys watch some. You know I even feel
Someone
mercy for
told
you
me-
guys.
One of my friends told me, "Hey Ashley, Angalau we see
Are
you
you
praising
mother-
the
Austin
Lord
told me
one
the same
day."
thing when I walked in today,
Ashley follows a page called Nuditivity
Yo,
or some shit. Bro,
yo.
like
We are
that's you
appreciating
guys.
That's what I wanted to
women.
ask. Like, do you
Bro.
feel like Twitter lately has been pushing this algorithm away? Because
Man.
there was a period where Twitter was like clean, like you couldn't see such stuff, and then now suddenly, out of the blues, boom.
It got to a
Everyone
point
the
where
tier.
they're actually gonna remove
All the
the
porn. There was a
the
whole
Twitter
thing,
porn
yeah.
from the whatever. But then I think people were just like, "Don't do that to us." So
Mass
now
protest.
Eh,
they've
because
kind of
lately,
brought it
damn.
back,
Bro,
but they shut
but-
down certain pages.
Hey man, but you guys can just watch shit and not like. See, you guys do it discreetly, but
What's
like you
discreetly?
guys,
Why-
it's
no,
just
why
Ati
discreetly?
Ashley liked
You know
this.
we like that. We know you like that shit too.
No, me, I don't like that
Yes,
shit.
no,
we know
Bro,
you like that shit too.
bro, me, the
Let me put you on.
only shit that you find me watching
And do it
is
properly curated, bro.
like I watch, like the other day I found myself watching like 10 best hacks for an entrepreneur.
I
like
see those
tools.
Calvin,
You know,
it's called
I like that
balance.
shit.
I
It's
like
called
that
balance.
shit.
Calvin.
Canva.
It's called
You know,
balance.
There's
Food, I have
Monday.com.
dogs over here,
Bro.
cats. There's
Women.
yeah.
Men.
Fuck
that.
Ashley.
You guys are out here thinking that we've never seen nudes before. You guys out here like 8
Not nudes like
a.m.
those.
Like
But
guys,
that's it Tuesday,
bro.
damn.
How
Now
about
I'm
you
gonna
guys?
end the-
How about you guys?
Yo.
How about you guys like? How about you guys like petition or some shit?
I like that shit too.
No, like
we
the
like your
petition
tweets too, bro. The tweets you tweet out every morning.
No, like you
we
guys,
like
your
them too.
like petition.
For
you
what?
know, like right now we're in a petition. How about you like things that are going to be life changing?
Oh, bruh, it's life changing over here.
You saw
I
Titty
can
Tuesday
promise.
was trending yesterday.
That
it
trend
was
is life
lit.
changing, bro.
Like how the fuck do you guys
Andy,
just be like?
Andy always tells me this thing: if a man is upset, just show him titties, and he's gonna be very happy. The TL yesterday was so genuine, like it
Everybody's
was so
happy.
pure.
Titties make everybody happy, bro.
Guys were so happy, and not just guys, the women as
Damn, if
well.
my parents are watching.
Like there was just so much love out there. I was about to drop mine too,
Wow.
but you gotta
Hey,
pay
you
for
only
that
fancy
shit.
come through, man.
Wait.
Oh wait!
I
So
don't
they
know.
said last week on the podcast, they said that they'll support me if I start an OnlyFans. Will you support me?
No.
Why?
Remember, not everybody has to be the same.
No, I'm just asking.
She has to
I wouldn't-
lie.
I
Don't
wouldn't.
use us as your
Yeah.
excuse.
Why wouldn't I support you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like no.
Just the no is enough, Ashley.
No.
Just take the
Listen.
no.
You don't want me to prosper.
Connie, you're a lion in the national park. Everybody has to pay to see you. Ati, hey,
What's wrong with this guy?
Show some toes, you know. Mtalipa kuona
Fine,
Simba
fine.
National Park kama
You
kuona
get-
miguu ya Ashley.
OnlyFans,
Fine.
OnlyFans is like in the national park. Niggas is paying to see.
Damn.
Hey.
I'm done with
So
really
it.
forgot
yeah,
what I
man,
wanted to ask.
bruh. So yeah, man. So it's been an interesting one. The petition. So when we did the minisode, Andy and I were talking about like the truckload earlier this week, bro. Did you see IEBC deliver their shit as well, fam? Like,
Yeah.
can we just talk about how much paper this guy's actually using?
Lottery of evidence.
You know me, I just want a contract for after.
How you mean?
Bro, that is a lot of paper.
That's a lot of paper.
Okay.
That is a lot of paper. Me, I just need, there's a lot of people like in these schools in shags who don't have like actual tissue paper. This can be a dope CSR initiative by the Judicial Service Commission to actually use some of that paper. Like it's A4, right? Chop it up into 2. And some of those books are like 132 pages. So if you divide that times 2, quick math, 132 times 2,
If you divide and then
264. Come on, you guys feel me. Shit. God
I'm
damn.
not
Did you
good
just
at
say
math.
if you divide times 2?
No,
You
you,
left
multiply
one
it.
I don't even remember the first number.
132 times 2. In mental math, boy. Come on.
Nini.
Quick math.
264. Jesus Christ. I went on holiday.
I feel like he's already done that.
No,
math.
I haven't done his math. It was not part of the jokes that I wrote. I can really see the 0.01 in you guys is showing.
Mejieka kwa chemba
Hey,
one by
Buddha, squeezy hesabu. But then wacha nikuambie, my mental math has grown. Squeezy napigaga hesabu, but I need a white board next to me, like a white wall.
Yo, that
'Cause
thing is
so that I
kind of
draw
empowering,
it.
maze.
Ooh, you know
Unaichora tu.
what will look
One,
better?
two,
You
oh
know,
my God.
the clear ones.
Oh.
Just like a clear, not a clear wall, but like a clear, clear
I
wall.
thought you were gonna take it
What
to the
the
gutter,
fuck?
Ashley. Damn it.
You know what would look better? I thought you were taking off your clothes or some shit.
But
Yeah,
I
I
know
thought
what-
you were gonna take it to the Ashley. You've disappointed us, maze.
God damn.
It was such a good
Follow
setup.
me on OnlyFans.
But Ashley, your point is fucked up. Bro, we just said that you have to have a white plane, you know what I'm saying? For you to actually visualize as if it's a canvas where you can actually write 132 times 2.
If it's clear, you have no limits.
If it's clear, you can't see. Like, I need a visual aid. Like, clear, see through. God damn.
It's
Wow.
it's the numbing cream.
Are you all done? Yeah, you need to subscribe. But
Jesus
these
Christ.
two are bickering like a very amazing couple, man.
Bro.
Great
Petition.
couple.
So anyway, man, this petition just needs to be done.
I know.
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Man. Bro, have you guys seen the counties and how fucked up counties have like bad debt?
Yo, it's bad. And
Bro, I
also-
saw Mombasa, man. Shout going out to Mombasa. I was at lunch with some guys from Mombasa last week. Bro, they were like, they haven't been paid in 3 months. And you
Damn,
know, man, I was just looking at their governor just posting up pictures. I'm like, man,
It's
nigga.
chilling. It's
Bro, he's
nothing
got
good
the
as
Denny for
time.
4.6B. Nigga ain't paid shit.
Damn.
Bro, that shit is thick.
It's generally a hot mess though. Like generally in the country.
And then this week I saw in Bangladesh, man, like the rates for fuel have shot up by more than 50%. So guys have decided to take one less week at school
Schoolwork and all of
work and all of banks and everything, and working hours have been shortened. But I was thinking about it,
that. That shit
man.
wavy though.
And they were coming from a daily 2-hour power cut kind of
Bro.
setup, man. And then
That
the
is
situation in Ukraine is not even helping. So me, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about our own shortage of end. I'm like, damn, and yet it could be worse sometimes, Mazi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get to
but
that.
man, let me tell you, like, hey, honestly, at times let's just appreciate what the fuck we have. Like, even if the situation's like really fucked up, man, at times let's just give credit. Wow, those blackouts. Hey, not a
Never
mess.
fun. They're never fun. Yo, let me ask you guys something. Switch it up kiasi yake. It's about music. Before we talk about Andrew Tate, this might be kinda a good segue into that. Chris Brown. He complained the other day that he sells out in every show. Like every show he does, he sells out. And that's a fact. And he's an amazing performer, does amazing music. And the one
Check
thing
out
that's
his net
bugging
worth.
him is they'll never, or they're still not allowing him to perform at award shows. But I think this is still, that cultural punishment for from the 2009 fiasco with Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah.
Yeah. So now it was a regular conversation until I had it on air, right? One of my listeners went like, the only reason why he's still cancelled is because he's not white. If he was white,
Damn.
this could have been a completely different conversation. And that was my reaction.
Yeah.
I couldn't even argue against
Only
it.
reason he's not cancelled?
It's because he's not.
Because if he was white, he'd be performing at award shows right now.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I hadn't thought about that until this guy brought it up.
Yeah.
So
I
do you
got
all
that.
feel like regardless of that school of thought, like CB should just be allowed to, resume performing at award shows?
I think CB, he's insanely talented. I was actually just watching his Drink Champs, the one they shot at his house. Bro, I got so much respect for him. He talks about how Diddy turned him down at the age of 12
Yeah.
and all of that, and what he's gone on to do and everything. But here's the thing. I actually think that Chris Brown, like say for G, for instance, G has seen Usher's growth. I've seen Chris Brown's growth because, he's in his 30s, I'm in my 30s, like that. But I think to some point, I still visualize Chris Brown as younger than I am.
Okay.
Like there's a point where Chris Brown, I think, stopped growing.
Where?
I don't know, like 25 or some shit.
What
Mentally,
song?
you mean?
What
No,
song did you get
it's
stuck
not.
at,
It's
like,
not
in terms of
mentally.
age?
It's the
Yeah.
perception he gives.
Oh, okay.
You get like when you
okay.
look at the movie Takers, his role, him still breakdancing and all of that.
Yeah.
His persona grown to like when you look at an Usher, Usher coming from him singing about like. When he was talking about like heartbreak,
Let It Burn.
Let It Burn and all of that too, then him now getting married, evolving. Have we seen an evolution of Chris Brown like that?
Yes, definitely.
No. Listen, look at it from a perception of what he shows out there. We still look at Chris Brown like when you look at his house, when he was doing Drink Champs, it's still the graffiti, it's still the what.
But
you're
someone
saying-
like Joe Biden also has graffiti on the background.
Yeah.
I think I understand. What
Yeah.
you're saying is, once he started the breakdancing and the graffiti, he never moved from there.
Yeah.
So we're still seeing him as that 25-year-old.
Exactly.
He might still make great music, but he's still that 25-year-old who, if you're booking him, you're gonna get a breakdancer. You're gonna get a graffiti artist.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that same 25-year-old,
Skateboarding,
but
wobbling.
with new music in the bag, if that makes sense. So, I get what you're trying to say, the perception. He's grown musically,
but
but
the
perception of who he is what
still,
hasn't grown.
Yeah.
It's still stuck on that 25-year-old
Exactly.
who's
So-
a breakdancer, who's
So now when you look at it from this white people who run awards kind of thing, they're just like, it's Chris Brown. Like if Chris Brown had changed up and evolved and maybe, I don't even know, maybe he's doing like some, he's got like the Chris Brown giving money to the hood, what. When you listen to his Drink Champs thing, he was like, if I had some crazy money, I'd be out here on the streets helping people in the block, what. So some of those things, it's not just about what he did. A lot of people have forgotten about it. There's actually a generation that doesn't know about that. You get? But in terms of like a perception, I get your point and I agree, but I always thought it was something that I saw alone, but he's got that demeanor.
It makes sense. But I don't think it would be like the guys who sit at the helms of this, academy committees or whatever, the guys who decide the nominations, blah, 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 who run the scheme. I don't think, like, I'd be looking, bro, if Chris Brown performed at the BET Awards, imagine the ratings. Just imagine the ratings.
But also, okay,
Just imagine the ratings.
Seeing
I'd be
as-
thinking like that. Like, yes, okay, I'm of this opinion or school of thought. Let the boy perform.
Yeah.
He's learned his lessons. He's
I-
done his time. Rihanna is good right now. I also was of the opinion that maybe Rihanna could have a say in this if she wanted
But
to.
here's the thing. Also, guys, let's be honest. Like Chris Brown performed at what was it in London the other day? The big thingy. Wireless, right? He performed at Wireless. The crowds were, bro, thousands, right? You're performing like for a whole hour and a half, 2 hours. I've bought my ticket to come, whatever. Fucking awards. Nobody care about that shit. You're gonna be there, perform 2-3 songs, unless they're doing like a whole what do you call it? A whole honor of you. You know what I mean? And they get other people to perform, and then they call you on stage. Yeah. But there's the headliners at every performance. You get.
But
that's what he wants, bro.
I think for him,
that's what he wants.
I think it's one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what he wants. I think they should just let him perform.
Is he allowed to be nominated? No.
I don't know about that, but the only thing that he is, complaining or concerned
was
about
it 24
is performing.
tracks on a thingy, on an album, bro. Only Chris Brown, fam.
Fact.
Even 40 something records, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Like, so was it last week? Last week, Tuesday, I think. I was on video call with Dada Boy. So Dada Boy works for Apple Music. So you guys listen to Up Africa Now?
Yeah,
Africa Now. So it's hosted by previous season was hosted by Kapi. Then he went to SA with Loot something. So now it's
Loot
with
Love.
Loot Love, right? So I was talking to Dada Boy one video call, and we were just chatting, and he was like, "Bro, give me some of the hottest guys who are jumping in TZ, in Uganda, and all of that and everything." And I was just mentioning, I'm like, yo, Kali has a new song. Azawi from Uganda has a couple of songs. What. They've got him playlisted out of me sending him all of that. And there's also, like I told him about Mabantu, they're popping, all of that. And he mentioned something to me, and that kind of got me thinking in terms of the Kenyan music industry. I think that we've also got to understand how the music industry works. Like when I look at the success of Sauti Sol, I now understand it. When I look at Redson, I get it. When I look at Harmonize, I look at Diamond, I look at Ali Kiba. Bro, that affiliation to a major label in Africa takes you a long way. Because he was telling me, bro, you're giving me all of these songs, I've not heard of them. But everyone else who signed on to a major label sends direct.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
Sends like, hey, Andy signed to Sony. Sony sending it straight to Apple. Sony sending it straight to Spotify.
They have access.
They have access.
They have very easy access.
So now Ashley's here. She's vibrant. She's talented. What. She can only send it to Calvin. I play it on my show. Yeah, sour. Andy plays it on his show. Andy, no Sony affiliation. Bro, that shit made me feel, I was like, oh shit.
It's a little bit sad.
Yeah.
I'm reading a book, Viola Davis's book, and yes, Gary. And in the book, there's a chapter where she talks about now how she goes to school and she's training to become a movie star, blah, blah. And you realize even not only in the music industry, but I think generally in this industry, movie, music.
Entertainment, basically.
Entertainment, yeah. And she says how to become a movie star, to get roles, you have to get a good agent. It's that simple.
Yep.
If you don't get an agent, you don't get booked. If you don't get booked, you don't become a movie star.
Yep.
So you're not casted for anything. And the main reason, so she went to Juilliard. The main reason she went to Juilliard is because at the end of the 4th year, they have a bunch of agents who come and sit in on their plays. And then they select the movie stars or the actors, actresses that they want to pick. And that's the main reason that a lot of people go to this now, the Juilliards of the Americas or whatever, so that they can actually be picked out by an agent. So it's the same thing with the music labels.
Yep.
You have to be on a music label, or you have to have a good agent to become a movie star, or to make it, let's call it, make it big in the industry that you're actually pursuing, which is, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I think it cuts across. Sorry to cut in, but I feel like it also cuts across the board, because I'm sure it happens in sports as well. Because as a good sports team, you'd have to have someone who's really good at poaching, and someone who can go there, have a good eye and go like, you know what, I can make something out of that. I can make something out of that. So I guess end of the day it trickles down to the very last man who is going to get the actual talent.
Yeah. So like for me now, in terms of now thinking of because of now the position that I play, talking to all of these different young musicians and everything, who are so ambitious and everything, and I'm like, bro. So now I understand it from that higher level, but now in terms of a granular level, it's going to be have to be one of those things where Kenyans actually unify and promote each other, so that we can now have like 2 or 3 major labels that are so big that Sony, Universal, all of them say, listen, that is our local label, what, so that it all goes all the way to the top. Because man, if that is not sorted,
you think it's possible?
It's possible.
Yeah.
If we guys just sit down and structure, and G and I were having this conversation, I think at breakfast or something, and what was it? It was that, and I was talking to also some guy called Lanre from Trace out in Niger, and he was like, bro, you've seen all of these Nigerians going out on tour. Mayokun, he's about to start his tour in the States. Rema was out there. What? Thames, they all affiliated to the same management thing. So I find out who's the manager. I'm like, hey Ash, you wanna come on tour? Boom, book that. Andy, like that. So they help each other so much.
Yeah.
But now over here,
there's not
bro,
that. I win. Like
I win,
nobody
I win.
wants.
Yeah.
Let's
like,
win together. Yeah.
You get. Yeah. So that's the situation.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So it's one of those things, especially for guys who listen to the podcast to understand like how the entertainment music world Ninis works. That was very, very enlightening for me. Yeah.
Before you move away from the entertainment scene, man, Andrew Tate, bro. You're saying that you didn't know about it.
No, I know a lot of things in life, but you guys tell me who the fuck Andrew Tate is. I've been seeing him being cancelled. SG, YouTube, what? Mpaka even saw someone post up a picture and say settings on iPhone has cancelled Andrew Tate.
And niggas are taking advantage of it to get laid. That's the joke on the internet, because he was misogynistic, pushing these agendas to the boy child. So came didn't cross, or
so
the ladies
he's
didn't
basically
feel.
an Andrew Kibe.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention any names. Names.
Yeah.
He's him, but if you know him for who he is, then you understand what going. So the babes didn't really like him, because he was always attacking them. So now niggas are taking advantage of it, because now if you're in favor with the babes, you're gonna get the poom. But anyway, that's besides the conversation. He was banned from Twitter a while back, and then now Meta now banned him from Facebook and
Instagram
and
YouTube,
IG. Because it got to a point where the general feeling was it's now becoming a bit too much, because the content that the boy child is eating up from this guy, they're kind of buying into it. Us adults, we can be able to take the jokes, we can laugh because we are aware where we are at. You can't tell me this about women and I'll just take it as gospel truth, because you have your own experiences. I have, and I've had my own experiences, so I'll know how to pick and choose. But now the kids who are coming up learning about, so this is how the game is. When you're growing up, I don't know who used to tell you what about the game, but that used to feed you and you're like, okay, because now you don't know, you're gonna buy that.
You know what's crazy? If you have a Netflix, go watch a documentary on a big event called Woodstock.
Oh, that was a good one.
Woodstock. So they talk about, was it Woodstock 1999?
Train wreck, yeah.
And they were explaining how Woodstock actually became a hot fucking mess. And they likened it to what movie? American, was it American Pie or some
American
shit?
Pie, yeah.
When it was just all about the guys in a frat, they're shirtless, they're just drinking, binging, what they want to see boobs, what. That, like the influence that movie had towards all of the Woodstock goers is exactly what you're talking about. So now when I look at what Tate was doing, is like that. And marketing is also to some extent like that. Like I was looking at Red Bull. I was reading about Red Bull. Red Bull made 5.9 B or 6.9 billion last year. But you look at everything Red Bull sponsors. High adrenaline, Formula One, someone free fall from the atmosphere. Sijui I think something's going to the International Space Center, NASCAR, football, what,
Skateboarding and all that,
male, ego, not
Very
ego,
male-dominated.
just adrenaline.
Testosterone,
Masculine.
adrenaline.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like some of these things that are done go such a long way. So now, like that Andrew Tate situation, he's a former, what do you call it, kickboxer or some shit.
MMA.
So like
MMA
you
fighter,
think about the persona, what he personifies.
But I
Crazy.
feel like for him, like I'm fine with men being masculine and men showing their masculine ways, but don't offend women while you're at it. Not even offend. Don't degrade women while you're at it. Because for him, he was just a pure asshole about every single thing he would say. Like there's not one thing that I would agree with. Sometimes I would understand where he's trying to go with it, but he will use such diminishing words that you're just like, I can't help you. How do you help someone who's a complete asshole about everything he says? Or he degrades people for the sake of his, what's the word? For the sake of his pleasure or whatever. So he's just a pure asshole. I'm happy he's out. I'm actually not mad about it. Because as we were saying, the young kids are looking up to this person. They're gonna see this as, okay, this is the way of life, and it really isn't, you know? So
You know how you
bitch.
You know how you used to read about role models, like growing up and influence and all of that shit. You don't realize it until like way later in life.
True.
Like for me, I look at some of the traits that I have. Man, fucking hell, this is all traits because of my cousin. Like some shit he made me like. I didn't even know like I liked women who like, you know, were curvaceous and what until my cousin was like, damn. But then again, I think
You did?
I think hip hop at that point, every video was go short, you know, like that was the influence. Like
then, bro.
like
true.
you know,
Skinny
like
babes, bro.
like there was nothing Skinny Babes ever did to me. I like them. I like
But
babes
that's
all
about
equal.
it.
For you,
But
though.
the perception at that point was just like, God damn. Like you watch a music video, homies just be sitting on, you know, in the block. And some, you know, like babe pitas.
Yeah.
Booty shorts.
No, she ain't got no booty, you know. And guys
In
are
booty
just like,
shorts.
guys are still playing like dominoes and shit.
Yeah,
You
slow
get-
mo, yeah.
Then boom, everything like,
Your dreams must be very interesting, Carl.
bro, the influence. You know, that's what
But
it
wait,
was.
Shock
let
the
me
world.
ask you something. Kuna kitu umesema maze. When did it dawn on you the kind of women you're into? Like, leave alone outside influence. Like you knew, yo, this is what I like.
Andy,
It's
I'm
my
not
type.
gonna fucking lie to you. Hip hop fucking made me. There was no room for experimenting.
Really?
Bro, it was just
Even when you got to a point
like
where
I'm listening
you can make
to
that decision.
I'm listening to Mos Def. Mos Def has a song Miss Fat Booty. There was no Miss Skinny Booty. You get like I'm just listening to that shit. I'm like Miss Fat Booty. I'm like, God damn, this is
nice.
Mos Def. I need to try me some of
The
this
leader
shit.
of the group.
So then, man, may pull up to tuition, right? I'm like,
That's the
I got my eyes on you. So I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, can I take you out and buy you some bhajias and chicken and all of
Take me out to
that? Bro,
dinner.
that time I have a G banner. Bro, like the babes I
Died for
dated in
Nyash.
high school tuition banner. Bro, manze was sending her 250 airtime.
Anapigia
That
boyfriend.
evening, manze, I'm just on phone with her. That time I'm on the Siemens C25. You know that thing?
damn,
The
yeah,
green
the
one.
green and
With the
black one.
aerial
Yeah,
upper banner. Manze, alafu, I don't know, I spent all the money on buying.
Hey, it was expensive, bro.
I spent all the money buying airtime. I did not invest in getting a newer phone. Manze, bro, that thing, bro, you know, I had to break the aerial of the Siemens banner so that it starts to look like a phone that is regular. You know when they did away with the aerials on the phone?
Yeah.
Yours was just like that.
Yeah,
So I was
man.
just vunjad it so that at least ikiingia kwa mbosho, nothing is protruding.
But you didn't have signal. That's the
Bro,
problem.
signal. Funny enough, those things were like satellite phones, but that thing still had signal. But kuna place ulikuwa unaingia kaina aerial
Inakuwa ngumu.
inachapa miss. Man,
Damn.
hey, those were.
Oh my
hey.
God. You're showing your age. I love it.
Do you remember when phones used to have nini anti-radiation? Ilikuwa inaekwa hapa hivi. Ati
Really?
akastika. Yeah. You guys don't even remember when before these fancy ass cases there was the leather ones.
Oh, I know
Your
the
phone
leather
used to be
case.
echoed into a leather.
Yeah, that was a
That's
whole
what
era.
it was for.
No, there was the leather.
Oh.
Hey, those things buying a phone was expensive.
Mad.
First and foremost, the SIM card came in the whole tin.
Yeah.
The green one, better
Yeah.
option. The
Yeah.
green one. That shit was like 5Gs. So you buy the Ngoda of the phone, another like 4K or some shit. Then who the fuck? By the way, if your father, mother, family are the ones who brought in those anti-radiation things, shame on you. You guys made a killing. I wish I was there. Because what the fuck? Every phone was like super good. Then it had the anti-radiation sticker.
You know,
Wild.
Like, you know, Kenyans are fucking dumb though. Like, let me tell you, we get conned by the dumbest things. Here's how. Fucking Quailegs.
oh, that was
Quailegs.
a scheme and a half.
Then we
Yeah.
had that other one for you should be here, the one for traveling. What was it called?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
The scheme with the kablu thing.
I know what you're
Until you
talking
pay
about.
30K, I tell you, hey, travel like this, what.
Bring me, yeah.
Bring me. It was another serious
Yeah.
pyramid scheme.
Mbona
It was-
sikumbuki?
Hey.
It was like a merry-go-round for
There was
you
the
to
other one
drive
for all of these
eventually.
things for washing. So do the things for washing your house and all of that. The ones your mother and her group would sell to you, what. There was that. Higher. What else? Which other scams have been there? There have been so many scams. And the greatest scam, the other one was 99 2000. This computer is Y2K compliant. Motherfuckers.
Oh, your time
Bro,
young sana,
this
mazuri,
old
nilikuwa
computer, as in,
tunacheza.
you bought a computer in 97. Bro, it was nice.
You're nice.
Bro, then in fucking 99, they're selling computers. Manze ilikuwa ni Pentium 1, 2. I even remember. Manze gazeti zilikuwa tu na Pentium. Alafu, the guys are telling you, this computer is Y2K compliant. As in, they sold a fucking dream. Said, on the first 2000, if your computer wasn't Y2K compliant, it was gonna shut down. Niggas bought
The
computers.
lies.
Bro, guys bought
Genius.
computers.
That's genius.
Guys bought. Austin, you know what I'm saying?
But
Y2K
huku
compliant.
millennium najua wase wengi walitake advantage.
Bro, as in guys were being told that your computer
is-
on the fast
Gone.
Oh, hey. Mzai wako ameenda amenunua computer ingine izakelea date compact. You know it was that point.
Alafu
God
January
damn.
1st 2001 anaenda na anafungua ile ingine bado
It's
inawaka.
still working. Bro, like at times, you know, like some of the things, and why I love that we're in an era where you can Google things.
Yeah.
You know, like how I sit down on Twitter and I see guys trash at boss, don't buy a Mazda. Says, oh, the guy who's telling you drives a fucking wheelbarrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, I
Ati,
get
ati,
you.
oh,
Yeah, we got
hakuna
Mazda.
spare parts za Mazda. Nigga, where the fuck do you know about, how the fuck do you know about Mazdas?
And you don't have one.
Do you know, they can't even tell you how many inches the rim of a Mazda
Oh, damn.
CX-5
I
is.
thought that was
Actually.
You tell me
now
about-
you want to go to the gutter? Wow. it's
Tell
too
me
late.
the inches of a wheelbarrow. How many, that 9 inch on a wheelbarrow, like that kata is how
Lakini
much?
nakimbiza.
I don't know.
Those,
Ikibeba
How do
mawe
you
inakimbiza.
know how much, how the,
bro, see, I know wheelbarrow. See, tai na kuanga this size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some
it's
big
not that
ones.
small.
Those big ones.
Yeah,
Eh?
there's
So
those
what
big
are
ones as
like
well.
what's the physics behind it?
Takes in more because the car thing is gonna be large, of course. So it's just to take
Oh,
in more.
so
It's
it
like a
can be-
small pickup, a big pickup, a lorry. There's no difference. It's
So
just
the-
But there's
different
some
purposes.
there's that are the same size but they have a bigger tire.
Are we talking about wheelbarrows?
Yeah.
They got more inches, huh?
Lost
That's
in
what you're trying to
translation
say.
somewhere.
Hey,
Lost
man.
in translation somewhere, Mazi.
Bro.
You wanted to talk about Colombia though.
Bro,
What goes
Colombia, man. So Sunday, I'm chilling at home. I'm like, what am I gonna watch? First and foremost, man, my daughter wanted to come swimming. Bro, if your mom watches this thing, me, I was just like, I'm tired, not today, but I'll make it up. Bro, so I was just like sitting there, I'm like, what am I gonna watch? Bro, I ended up watching Narcos later,
Narcos.
like at 6 or some shit. It was very interesting. Like
You never watched Narcos?
I've watched it before.
Oh.
Bro, I've been watching so much shit about like Colombia and stuff. You'd have thought it's like I missed a class or some shit. Bro, so anyway, today a couple of days I'm doing the show. They have a new president. That new president in his inauguration speech was like, bro, we're about to decriminalize weed, cocaine, because the war on drugs has been futile. That was his statement. I was like,
Kama mbaya.
Baya. Hey. I was
You're
like,
spending too much.
bro.
Unajua nani wabaya?
Then
Let's make
I'm
some.
reading that. Then I'm like, bro, like you know now watching, because I just recently watched Narcos. I'm remembering, bro, there's a time Pablo blew up a whole plane.
Yeah.
Because of, was it evidence or some shit?
Then they were waiting
Bro.
to catch him or some shit like that at
Bro,
the port.
he did some mad shit. Then all of this years later, this nigga is like, yo,
We're cool.
we're cool, bro.
Damn, even all those guys who were in for marijuana charges, bro,
Yeah.
imagine.
Yo, but you know what? What I've actually come to realize, man, like the war on drugs. Nah, fam. That shit is gonna, like, there's no way. Like, you can even tell me here, in this here country, fam, and I've said it before, bro, kwanza how cocaine has become so prevalent, like out here. How is it that you can tell me there is a whole national intelligence service? Guys, like, Ash, for all I know, you could be there nice. You know, like the NIS has niggas
Yo, that laugh.
who chill amongst you and you guys just never know. Like, how is it that you can tell me we can afford to go to Somalia to war to stop terrorism, right? Tell you guys there was about to be a bomb alert. But you want to fucking tell me we can't stop the fucking drug
Drugs.
dealers in this country?
Yeah, there's
You
more
know what,
important
though?
things. The drug dealers are making people happy.
No,
Yeah.
like
Send the man them out there to fight. War.
Listen.
Actual problems.
No,
you
no,
know?
like, bro, what the fuck? These are actual problems, man.
He's so
Niggas
mad.
is because, bro,
Why you mad,
because
bro?
where the fuck is the sense? Like, come on, tell me. You guys sit and watch the news, and the ministry, cabinet secretary for internal service says we netted some terrorists who were about to cause some, kill people.
Chaos.
Yeah.
But you want to tell me, with your intelligence, you don't know how the fuck the drugs are getting into this country. In the US, the same thing. In
Wait.
Europe, the same thing. This shit is deep, bro.
Let me ask: Is this a symbiotic relationship that will never end? And whatever we're being fed through media, news, and you name it, is what they want us to see. Like, we are doing something about it, but behind the scenes, they are actually part of the trade. Like, there needs to be this constant flow of drugs and money and everything.
keep
So
it balanced.
as we nab maybe 1, 2, 3, culprits over here, just to show you guys we're working on this.
Yeah,
we're
doing the
spending all our money in Iraq or some.
I had a very interesting conversation with a retired guy from the Air Force, maybe about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And the guy was just explaining to us, because we're talking about Colombia, drug dealing, what, how it's been going on for years. It's never really been busted. Fam, like, think about it, guys, and I'll even use another example. When guys were being traced down for COVID, like, the government has capabilities. Your phone, they can listen, they can do all of these kind of things. You want to tell me we can't bust no drug dealing?
Wait, Calvin. So what's okay? Do you want the government to actually put?
Bust this guy.
No,
Yeah.
like me, I want the government.
It's like encouraging them to do that.
I want the government to get serious. That's all.
What do you mean by get serious?
No, you guys can't be out here just saying, oh, drugs are bad, teaching guys drugs are bad through your whole fucking career. No, what do you call it? Schooling. Only for you to come out and you're like, oh shit, everything's a la carte out here.
But I mean, you have to lie to kids that Santa Claus is real until they get to a stage
No,
where
what
they're
I'm
going to go
fucking
like,
saying is
You
this.
mean it's
What
a lie? The tooth fairy was a lie?
What I'm saying is this, man. Like, if we're getting to a point where we're telling guys, listen, have sex, use condoms. Can we have the same kind of vibe?
So you want the
But-
government to legalize?
No, I'm not saying legalize. If you guys want to make it legal, go for it, right? But if you guys are gonna start acting that it's not legal, and then uku kwa ground it's legal,
And they're making
But
mad
yeah,
bank.
yeah.
And they're making
But
mad
that's
bank.
the thing. They're not about to tell you that it's okay to do these things, because then it takes away from their money.
From their business.
There's that
yeah.
angle as well. There's that angle as well.
If you tell me cocaine is legal today, it will probably be the same price, but I'll feel more pain buying it because majority of it is going to the government because of taxes.
Yeah, I wanted.
So, because it's going to be taxed. Of course, if today if marijuana is legal, that shit is going to be taxed.
madly.
So I think I'm gonna feel more pain giving my money for drugs to the government.
You'd rather buy from your plug. So
Exactly.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think like the economic implications of Colombia gonna be once this thing has really taken off?
Pablo ain't gonna have 10 houses.
Well. I
Do you
mean,
think it's gonna help the economy?
That article was actually very interesting. It said it was Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia. I think in terms of like tons, it was 1 million tons of cocaine from Colombia into the US last year.
Also considering they're the ones with like the prime whatever.
Yeah, the highest in terms of like the thing, like
Well,
you know
they
the THC for Nini.
Yeah,
for
they're the ones with the
high grade, basically.
the things that make the things. So I don't think
It's like
it'll be
us
bad.
and it's
The
like
actual
it's
plants.
like our coffee and our tea.
Yeah,
It's potent.
exactly.
Yeah. So obviously there will be implications because now there's going to be surplus in the country, right? Right. So demand supply basically. So it'll be interesting. That would be a very good case study to see how the drug industry.
Do you think
goes from
after some time they're just gonna delegalize it? Is that
Decriminalize
decriminalize it,
in the 254?
or rather recriminalize it
in the
Oh,
254
in
Colombia.
Colombia? Yeah.
in Colombia. I don't know. Here's the thing.
I know,
one
maybe
thing. One thing you get to realize is this: like the Colombia, that whole South American drug dealing thing, is deeper than just those governments. There's something called the CIA.
If you've watched Snowfall, you know Agwan.
Yeah, and if you've watched American Made, the CIA went and got
yeah.
a pilot
Yeah.
and told him just fly around and
Drop.
take pictures and all of that. That shit is crazy, man.
They're
You know,
watching us right now. Hi.
I just still need my
But-
American visa.
Say hi into your laptop,
I
guys.
feel like maybe if they decriminalized some of the harmless drugs, especially the psychedelic
Like mushrooms.
drugs, yes,
Damn, fam.
yes, I feel like if they decriminalized them and found a different approach to it, because I was having a conversation with a parent some time back, and she was this was during campaigns. She was laughing at Wajakoya's manifesto and the whole notion of him, he wants to decriminalize this thing.
Yeah.
So of course most parents are gonna be concerned about the marijuana, wanakunywa bangi, nini. So as I was having this conversation with this mom, she was like, she has her own feelings towards marijuana because she has experienced a family member go through rehab as a result of overconsumption and over reliance of this thing, and that's why she doesn't support what my man is pushing, or the notion that's being imposed. But then the one question I asked was, aren't there people who are going through the very same thing because of alcohol?
And that's what I was
And
gonna say.
alcohol is facing it's more harmful than something like marijuana. If you look at the chart of how drugs affect people, marijuana will not be at the top of that list.
True.
There's going to be prescribed medicine. There's going to be,
Alcohol,
cigarettes, and all these things. By the time you get something like
when I actually
marijuana,
think about like that whole pH scale of drugs, and remember how in school we'd read and it said that weed was a gateway drug. Imagine that's true.
I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
I actually agree, bro. Here's the thing: the mind of how things work. It's like when you first have sex, ain't nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. You get? You're like, first time, probably just some whack ass missionary. You have no fucking clue. You go back. If you're like Andy and Ashley, you're looking at all of this Twitter porn. You understand it. You're like, oh, okay, cool. You go ahead and do it, right? Then you graduate onto some hardcore like that. It's always progressive.
Because you're looking for the next high.
You get? So now for weed, it's the same thing, man. You smoked your fucking brains out. You're like, okay, cool. What's the next thing? Kumbe, that time you're just smoking some skunk. Guys over here telling you, bro, this is that shash, this is that purple haze, this is that what. So guys are always progressing. You get? So now, weed, you've gotten to the point, you've graduated from high university. They're like, here's your THC degree.
So-
Then you're like,
So your point is, it's a gateway drug to better
Others.
quality weed.
No,
That's what
no.
you're saying.
No.
To a higher
To a higher high. So now after that, like, come on. Case in point. Bro, Pablo was a weed head.
Yeah.
Then he started doing. That's what. And when I even look at like guys out here, same shit.
But not necessarily.
don't think
I
so.
wouldn't say it applies to everyone because I think I would say, I mean, I don't think it applies to everyone.
Of course it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't apply
but
to
there's
everyone,
a point.
and not most people. Because then I feel like majority of the people who smoke weed are looking for that calm high, not that heart exhilarating high. And a lot of them now stick to that, and it's like almost like a plain field where you're just looking for a calmer high, calmer high, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. And
Yeah.
I'd even dare say this. If you're taking the example of something like marijuana, there's very many benefits to marijuana. It's not just the high. The high is just like one of those side effects, because even people who have cancer are, advised to,
Queen
get the appetite
Elizabeth
up.
used to take it when she had cramps.
Yeah, so there's more benefits than things that are harmful when it comes to something like marijuana. So I feel like if the country probably decriminalized it, we could make mad bank from it, and however much they don't want to tax it, inaweza saidia na economy. I think it would.
It would make it easy.
Colombia would be a very good case study
Yeah.
to
True.
observe.
I mean, there's
and see how
always
this
there's always
thing
got to
goes.
be someone to start.
Yeah.
man. Yeah, hey man.
Wait, before tuendelee maze, make sure you like, comment, share, do the subscription maze. We're very, very grateful because you helped us get our plaque. Finally, maze, it's gonna go up on the wall pretty soon, and we have you to thank for that. And lockdown maze, tonight it's all about twin Schwaz.
Nice.
If I'm not wrong, yeah, twin DJ and DJ Schwaz. So make sure me lock in pale at 10 sharp PM. It's gonna be mad vibes. Yes. Tuna plug
The football. Football guys.
The Premier League Wild card. Yes. The Premier League content or rather football content we have on the channel. Make sure you check it out. Mazikina Rico, Kina Venant, they're doing the damn thing. Get their numbers up, get the subscriptions up, and it's very, very fun content you need to binge on.
It's really
Also,
dope.
Yeah.
buy our merch. Don't forget that. You can find the link at the top of the Mics Are Open, what is it called? Instagram page. Just click on it. Go buy whatever merch you want. Water bottle.
Does your bottle your bottle is so bubbly? Like where'd you buy it from?
We're plugging our merch.
No, but this is
But it's dope,
this is
it's
a
dope.
very interesting bottle.
It's dope.
Like,
I'll
what
plug
is
you
it?
guys once you've bought our bottle.
ati no extras changamka hapo sawa kazi safi.
Oh my
That
God.
sounds like a trash gym trainer.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
When is Calvin going back to the gym? That's the question from the audience.
When's the last time you guys were in the banking hall?
We don't go to the banks, bro. We have mobile money.
Exactly.
Who needs to go to the bank?
But there's a cap on mobile money. Haha.
Lol. Wrap it up.
And-
Is that open mic?
Ndio hata natafuta maze.
Ushaisikia
I
mtu
do not
ametumia
have.
mita moja na mobile money?
Yes, we don't. Okay.
Exactly.
Let me not.
So it depends on what.
Yaani umeuliza swali ya jimu ukaleta swali ya pesa maze. It's not a
The
fair
real
playground.
Dodger.
Dodge. I don't think we have any open mic leo maze. We don't have any open mic. Unless you guys have anything else to add, I think it's
Yeah,
a wrap.
man. So
Yeah.
do you reckon like one day when I'm about to have another child, I should make like a pregnancy announcement on this here podcast?
I mean,
I thought about it the
sure.
other day.
No, you know why?
Like,
Because everyone is gonna look at you like, so you had sex.
No, really. I already have another daughter, so they know I am capable of having sex.
He's fertile.
Very potent.
Did I just say another
And
daughter?
fertile.
Oops.
Are you?
Did
No,
you just make that announcement?
fuck no. Hell no. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Guys,
Damn.
congratulations.
Am I
I
allowed
have
to ask?
no other fucking kids on
Am I-
the way.
that you know of?
I would.
All that are on the way.
It's just
a godmother?
no, guys. It's just random.
Am I allowed
thoughts.
to ask if? Damn.
Like
I don't
it's
want to be
just, it's actually
disrespectful.
random thoughts. Like my mind works in very interesting ways.
Yeah,
like I
we
wake up
know.
and I think about some shit. Like I'm like, so if I ever decide to get married, should I like drop it on the mics are open?
If I
You know
get
those
pregnant, will I still do the pod?
Yeah.
Like
Are
with
you
my
pregnant?
little bit.
Hey, wait, guys, what is going on this?
Guys,
Money,
it's
you
a
need to
wrap.
come back, bro.
but you'll be really fucked up. Like if in the middle of the podcast you're like starting to crave Sanford, we have to stop.
You have to start. No, you go get me Sanford, and then what if I start crying in the middle of the podcast?
That would be okay. There's plenty tissue.
You know,
That's
they
gonna
say
be an
like your
interesting-
emotions, mainly if you're not that emotional, when you're pregnant, your emotions, like all of them that have been harnessed inside, come out. So you'll cry for anything. Like,
Damn,
the
if
plaque
there's
is
a
so
time I
pretty.
dread, it's your gestation period. I really
Did you
dread
just
it, man.
fucking say gestation? She's not a fucking animal. God damn. End this fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. This has been the mics are open. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the women who are out there listening.
I didn't mean to be offensive, but you know what I'm talking about.
We shall aim
I was
to
trying to be
eman-
scientific, guys.
Yeah. This has been the mics are open episode 173.
Massive fail.
Just state on that. Yes. My name is Big C.
Ashley.
And the young was adios.
Wow, gestation. What does that even mean?
It's for animals. Gestation.
No, it's for every living creature that gets pregnant.
A mammal. Oh, I
It's
saw a
every
video of
mammal,
a
yeah.
dolphin giving birth.
It's typically used for